What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another character rank up video. Alright, so as you can see here, we do have White Fox, and yes, we're going to be ranking her up today, so I did decide to pick up White Fox here, and I thought the character looked really cool, so that's why I ended up picking her up. So let's go ahead and rank her up and see how she plays. So let's get her up with all of the tickets that we have remaining here. So I have one more round, or she'll be the last character that I can get up through just like multiple tickets here, going 1 through 6. So won't be able to do that again, but we still have a few of the mega rank up tickets. We have 2 of those left here, so I can still get 2 more characters up until I, get another set of tickets here or not. But anyway, let's go ahead and finish this up. Okay, we got one more, our last 6-star ticket, and boom, there we go. Alright, so White Fox is now 6 stars, so now let's go ahead and get this mastery done. And again, I will... Oh, I'm not going to use that. Alright, let's go ahead and use the regular Nornstones. I was going to use whatever tickets I had left of those, because I'm trying to clear out my inventory a little bit of these kind of smaller tickets like that, because they do add up when you think that you only have, what, 400 inventory slot, or 600 inventory slot, whatever it is, I forget. But all I know is I'm always short on inventory slots. So yeah, let's go ahead and get these cleared up here. Do we have another ticket? Okay, yeah, we do. We've got a ton of these 4-star tickets, and I think that should be the last of the... Yeah, I think that's the last of the regular tickets. So let's go ahead and just use our Nornstones here for the last little bits, and there we go. 6 stars and fully mastered. And let's see, we have leadership is to all allies, increase all debuff effects by 40% and decrease debuff durations by 24%. So that's not too bad actually, because she does have a charm on one of her skills, so that's going to be increased by 40% when she is the leader. And I think that is kind of valuable for characters that have things like mind control, charm, and those kind of things, having that debuff duration increase, because it can be the difference between keeping the basically charm up the entire time. Like, you can loop it with your skill rotation, and not being able to do that. So it can be good in a certain situations. So I do not mind having a leadership like that. And I think this is the highest one, if I remember right, because I think Enchantress is another one that has this, and it's only 24%, if I remember correctly. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a... Well, actually, no, we gotta roll the Isolate set first, because I need to level up the character before I can do anything with the skills. And I do want a attack set here, so Overdrive or Power the Angry Hulk, I think, would be preferred. Because I think she's got enough protection that I don't need to go with a heal or drastic density enhancement. So I would like to get that all attack speed and everything going on. Well, she has an all attack boost actually. So let's just see what we get. Anything here on this next roll? If not, we'll just cut back to when I get something. Come on, big money, big money. What do we got? Nothing. Alright, well, we'll be back when I get her all geared up. Alright, and we are back. So I got her all leveled up and ready to go. We got her to level 60. We did the skills. We got her gears just to level 15 for now. Of course, we'll be leveling those up as I get her bios. And for the skills here, we do have the 3rd skill leveled up, and that was only for the bleed damage. The bleed damage did go up, so I decided to level up the skill. But again, that's really only going to be useful in like PvP and Shadowlands, so you don't need to really level up this skill. It's not a high priority is what I'm trying to say there. And the 4th skill, we do have this one leveled up because it does increase the amount of recovery that we get. It goes from 0.5% to 2%, so really nice boost there. And then we have some all attack 15%, all speed 15%, and crit rate by 10%, which is really nice. And it removes the incapacitation, which is again really good, and that lasts for 10 seconds, so you can have that active pretty much all the time, because you do have a 7 or a 6.5 second cooldown here for the skill. And then we have a 100% chance to be immune to all damage for 5 seconds, which is another reason you want to level up this skill, because it does not start at a 100% chance. So definitely want to level it up for that. So yeah, this skill is really nice. It's the one that's going to be protecting her the most. And then the 5th skill right here, we didn't need to level it up, but it does have that charm on it for 5 seconds, so really nice. Yeah, so that's the skills, and then if we go down to the isolate set, I did end up rolling Power the Angry Hulk, but since she does have a 15% all-speed boost on her 4th skill there, and also she has attack speed as a native stat on one of her gears, you don't really need Power the Angry Hulk. You should be fine on your attack speed without it. So Overdrive, I think, is going to be the preferred or optimal set for her. I just don't really have the extra gold right now to really try to roll for Overdrive, because sometimes that can be a real pain to get, so I just took what I could get, which is Power the Angry Hulk for now. So if I end up using this character more in the future when I get her to tier 2, then I'll probably end up changing the isolate set here for Overdrive. And now if we move on to the custom gear, I just threw on a immune to guard break with a damage proc on it, and I do think she needs immune to guard break based off of the just limited skill preview time that I had with her. So I looked at her skills and skill preview, and it does seem like immune to guard break would be a really good or strong option for her. And then the damage proc, because it does seem like she can put out some really nice damage, or at least I'm hopeful that she will. But if her damage ends up being low, then of course I will switch this out for a immune to guard break with invincibility. But that's what I'm working with for now. So now that we kind of have her ready to go, let's go ahead and jump into a little bit of gameplay and see how she actually performs. Alright, so here we are at Shadowland. We have floor 15, which is the entry mode here. So we're going to go ahead and take White Fox in here and see how she can do. We're going to bring her in by herself so we can see if her damage is going to be good enough, and also the survivability. And we do have our own leadership because of that, so the all buffs are increased by 40%, and then the debuffs are reduced by 24%. So let's go ahead and hop right in here and see how she can do. I'm curious to see if she will have enough damage here or the survivability. I hope she has both. I'm pretty sure that she will. Based on the skill preview, it looked like she should be hitting pretty hard, and the charm should protect her, and then the immunity as well. So yeah, let's just see what happens. So the buff, I believe, if I remember, it was on the 4th skill, so let's go ahead and start with that one. And now we get the charm going here. And the charm doesn't happen until the very end of the skill, so that's one of the reasons why I kind of recommend having immune to guard break on her, because she goes out of the iframe and then she applies the charm. So that's a chance for the enemy to hit you and kind of interrupt your skill there, so that you do not get the charm off. And yeah, the damage is looking pretty good. To be expected, only Captain America is left, and he's combat type, so didn't really expect anything less. So yeah, that looked pretty good. I didn't have an issue keeping her alive. The recovery was good, the iframe was good, the damage was fine. She's really fun to play too. I like these skill animations. But I've liked the skill animations for the past, like, I don't know, like 15, 20 characters that they've released, so they've been knocking out these skill animations really well. And making them like feel really tailored to the character, and yeah, just really fluid lately, so I do like that. And there we go, another quick clear, or yeah, quick round right there. So definitely has the damage, she has the survivability, she's looking like a really good character, a really strong speed type. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the results so far, so I'm glad I picked her up. I can't wait to get her to tier 2 to see like the damage boost that she gets there, and just kind of try her out in like World Boss Ultimate and those kind of things, because it looks like she has potential there. She is a physical damage type, so we can try her out against Proxima and that kind of stuff. So yeah, overall, I am impressed so far from what I've seen of the character, so definitely think she is worth the 750 crystals, but of course you do have to wait that full month to get enough bios to get her to tier 2, and even then, I wish they would increase the amount of bios that you get, because you're not even guaranteed to get her to tier 2, because the amount of bios that they give you was 350 or something like that, and that usually is enough, but lately I've noticed that either, I don't know, they've reduced the chances of getting successful gear rolls or multipliers on the gear rolls or something, but I've been having a horrible string of bad luck with ranking up characters to tier 2 lately in terms of getting their gears to level 20, because I'd say the last 3 to 4 characters that I have gotten their gears ranked up has taken me a minimum a minimum of 450 bios. I've been spending between 450 bios and 550 bios just to get the gears from 15 to 20 on all 4 of them. So that is an absurd amount of bios. So I don't know if I'm just having a really unlucky streak, or if something has changed with the RNG on the gear rolls, because yeah, it's been absolutely atrocious for me lately. Let me know if you guys are having any kind of similar, or if you notice anything similar with kind of your gear rolls, if it's been getting like progressively, you know, costing more bios to level up gears than what it used to be in the past. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.